ল ব্যারেট রেজিস্টার্ড আইনি প্রতিষ্ঠান। আমরা সুপ্রিম কোর্ট, হাইকোর্ট, জেলা কোর্ট, ক্রেতা সুরক্ষা আদালত এবং ভারতবর্ষের প্রভৃতি কোর্টে যে কোনো আইনি সমস্যায় আপনাদের পাশে আমরা সর্বদা। ল ব্যারেট ল ফার্মের তরফ থেকে আজকে যে ভিডিওটা দেখানো হবে সেটা খুবই একটা ইন্টারেস্টিং ভিডিও, তাই জন্য অনুরোধ করা হচ্ছে ভিডিওটা স্কিপ না করে পুরো ভিডিওটা দেখার জন্য। স্কিপ করলে আপনাদের বুঝতে অসুবিধা হবে। আর এই সংক্রান্ত অন্যান্য ভিডিও সবার আগে আপনাদের স্ক্রিনে দেখতে কিংবা অন্যান্য সংক্রান্ত ভিডিও জানার জন্য আমাদের কমেন্টস বক্সে কমেন্ট করুন। আর এই সংক্রান্ত যদি কোনো অসুবিধা হয় তাহলে অবশ্যই আমাদের স্ক্রিনে দেওয়া নাম্বারে, যেগুলো 0337960359, 9831149393, 7003431764, 6289768070 কিংবা ইমেল যেটা রয়েছে lawbarrett007lawfarm@gmail.com সঙ্গে যোগাযোগ করতে পারেন কিংবা অফিসেও ডাইরেক্ট যোগাযোগ করতে পারেন।
In the first women officers to enter prestigious Army Staff College. For the first time in the Indian Army's history, women officers will attend the prestigious Defence Services Staff College DSSC. 15 women officers appeared for this year's examination for DSSC, out of which 6 have cracked the competition. Every year, 1500 to 1600 officers sit for the exam, but only around 300 get selected. It is the only course conducted by the Army for which officers have to complete and clear all 6 papers that include tactics, law, and military history. The other courses like the Higher Command, Higher Defense Management, and National Defense College are based on nominations. After completion of the DSSC course, the officers will be eligible for critical staff appointments into the higher formations of the Army and also for foreign postings. DSSC was established in 1905 and it is merit which decides the candidature and not the gender, as the identity of the candidates is hidden from those who check the answer sheets. The course begins at the end of June every year and goes on till May of the subsequent year. It is also attended by around 50 officers from foreign countries. This was for the first time after the grant of the Permanent Commission to the women officers that they appeared for the exam. It was in February 2020 that the Supreme Court directed the government to ensure permanent commission for first women short service commission officers. IAF's first women fighter pilots set to fly Sukhoi 30s from September. Air Force first 3 women fighter pilots, Mohana Singh, Avanti Chaturvedi, and Bhavna Kant, were commissioned as flying officers in June 2016. India's first female combat aircraft fighter pilots are likely to fly the supersonic Sukhoi 30 jets after they complete the last leg of their training in September. Indian Air Force officials told Hindustan Times. The 3 women are currently training on British Hawk advanced jet trainers at an IAF facility at Kalaikonda in West Bengal. Bhavna Kant, Mohana Singh, and Avni Chaturvedi were commissioned as flying officers in the IAF last June. There are varied options, but we are working on plans to assign the women fighter pilots to fly Su-30 fighter planes initially. It's the new generation twin-seater aircraft, a senior officer familiar with the plan said. The women volunteered for the fighter streams after the government ended a rigid gender-based combat exclusion policy in October 2015. The women are part of a batch of 40 flying officers training on Hawks at the Kalaikonda Air Force Station. The batch was supposed to be assigned to fighter squadrons in June itself, but the plan has been delayed by 3 months due to training backlog and weather-related issues. Such delays are not unusual. Former IAF Chief Arup Raha, during whose tenure the fighter stream was thrown open to women, endorsed the plan to let the women begin with flying Su-30 fighter jets. I would prefer that the women go to a Su-30 squadron. It's one of the most modern fighters in the IAF fleet, and we also have the jets in large numbers. It's a frontline plane, and the women will learn to handle the systems faster. Air Chief Marshal Raha, retired, told HT. He headed the IAF for 3 years before retiring on December 31st, 2016. The IAF has contracted 272 Su-30 MKI fighter planes, out of which nearly 240 have been delivered. The remaining are likely to be inducted over the next 3 years. The women fighter pilots could be stationed together considering there are only 3 of them in the IAF. In the initial stages, the pressure could be high. It's good to have company. They can learn from each other, Raha said. IAF sources said the performance of the women during their training matched that of their male colleagues. However, no female trainee has opted for the fighter stream after the 3 women. The IAF has advised women trainees to put off motherhood for at least 4 years after they are commissioned as fighter pilots, so that their flying schedule is not disrupted.
থ্যাংকিং ইউ অল। ল ব্যারেটের তরফ থেকে আজকে যে ভিডিওটা দেখানো হলো সেটা দেখার জন্য সকলকে ধন্যবাদ। ভিডিওটা ভালো লাগলে অবশ্যই লাইক করবেন, সাবস্ক্রাইব করবেন চ্যানেলটা এবং প্রচুর শেয়ার করুন যাতে করে অন্যান্যরাও দেখে উপকৃত হয়। এই সংক্রান্ত আরও যদি ভিডিও দেখতে চান কিংবা ইনফরমেটিভ ভিডিও কিংবা লিগাল অ্যাওয়ারনেসের উপর যে ভিডিওগুলো আমরা আপলোড করি সেগুলো দেখতে চান তাহলে অবশ্যই চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করুন এবং যদি অন্যান্য বিষয় জানার থাকে কিংবা এই বিষয়ে জানার থাকে কিছু তাহলে কমেন্টস বক্সে কমেন্ট করবেন। ধন্যবাদ।